Thank you, 8th graders, for wonderful work that you've done this year. Parents, grandparents, aunts, and uncles, thank you so much for your presence tonight at the 2024 promotion ceremony, 8th grade, for the 8th grade class. I am excited and proud of the work that these kids have accomplished this year, and we are going to have a fun-filled evening with student speeches and awards. And at this time, I would invite Anna Garges to the stage, please.
And I will be reading my What Hillsboro Means to Me. At Hillsboro, I have learned many things and created many memories. I will forever be thankful for the friendships I have created here and the people that have helped me throughout middle school. My experience at Hillsboro has been a little different than most. My parents were athletic chair, so that meant I spent a lot of time at Hillsboro, setting up sports, concessions, fundraisers, cleaning the bleachers during the summers, and running endless amounts of scoreboards. One thing that I love about Hillsboro is the fact that you have the opportunity to try and be a part of so many new things. I was lucky enough to be able to be a part of student council, sports, FCA, and many other things. Through those things, I have created friendships and memories that I will always hold on to. When I think back to Hillsboro, of course, I will think of the long school days, the assignments, but I will also remember laughing at lunch with my friends and goofing off at the basketball court at recess and playing many games with my teammates. Some of my friends I knew before middle school, but others had just been a name I had heard or a face I'd seen around. Now I am so thankful to call those people my best friends. I have made so many memories here together, and I will always be grateful for that. I will never forget when we all decided it would be a good idea to make our own Thanksgiving at lunch. Some of my favorite memories are racing people through the bouncy houses, laughing and sharing stories during intervention, and playing competitive games of Foursquare at recess. School has truly been a place I've learned to love and not just tolerate. That's not only thanks to my friends, but also my teachers here that have helped and pushed me to achieve and accomplish things. My teachers and coaches like Coach Shelton and Miss Bates have helped me grow not only as a student, but also as a person. They have enlisted a sense of responsibility in me and have always held me with high expectations. I will always be grateful for my 7th period class and how I was able to build relationships and friendships I might not have thought of. But I am also thankful for the early FCA mornings where I was able to share my faith and spread the word of God. I know my relationship with God isn't perfect, but I'm so glad I was able to talk about it and open up with others about my faith. Doing this has not only brought me and my friends closer in friendship, but also closer in faith. We are still teenagers and we still do dumb things and say dumb things, but now we choose to hold each other accountable and push each other to do better. Most of all, Hillsboro has taught me that we all have choices. We can choose to give up and not care, or we can choose to apply ourselves. We can choose to look down on our situations, or we can choose to look for the good in them. We can choose to tear others down, or we can choose to be kind. Being at Hillsboro, you can choose to focus on its size, or you can choose to focus on the opportunities it gives you. And be thankful for the communities that you have. So as we all go on to our different high schools, I hope that we all look back and are thankful for the opportunities we are given here and the friendships we created. So to answer the question, what does Hillsboro mean to me? To me, Hillsboro means opportunity, community, and friendship. I am sad to be leaving Hillsboro, but I can't wait to see what high school has in store for us. Therefore, a verse I would like to leave us with is this: give thanks in all circumstances, for this is the will of God in Christ for you. I pray that we all learn to be thankful for everything, and that be thankful for the opportunities we have been given here. I'm so thankful for Hillsboro, and I couldn't imagine where I would be without it. Thank you.
Hearing the student speeches are my favorite part of the evening. Next on our schedule is Josie Milner.
sharing what Hillsboro means to me poem. Hillsboro is a loving place to be, though it's sad we have to leave. There's been so much I've been able to achieve. This place has shown me many things younger me wouldn't believe. Though there are some bumps along the way, the sun will always come out of those clouds of gray. So remember on days where you feel like you lost your way, there is always someone at Hillsboro who can make you feel safe. The teachers have shown me that it takes time to learn. You'll be able to earn everything at the end of each term. Fear not, don't worry. High school will bring a positive upturn. Face the future with confidence so you can be firm. Hillsboro has changed my line of sight. Everything now is turned very bright. Leaving Hillsboro makes me feel blight, but there are many more things we must ignite. Growing up is a part of the life cycle. That is why we leave very thankful. My year and a half at Hillsboro has showed me to stay mindful. I will take those lessons with me. They will keep me peaceful. So goodbye, Hillsboro. You will always be in my heart and mind while I go through my journey of life.
Every year we recognize a group of students. We call them Hillsboro Beginners. And of our 8th graders, we have 8 students that have been at Hillsboro since kindergarten. And I would like to recognize these students. So when I call your name, if you would just please stand where you are. Wesley Anglin. Pedro Atanasio Monroy. Lily Blackwell. Griffin Glenn. Lincoln Jocelyn. Dylan Streeter, Gabe Weschler, and Jaden Tidwell are Hillsboro Beginners. I'm sure they have a lot of stories that they're not going to share tonight, but thank you for being a part of Hillsboro for so many years. We really are proud of the work that you guys have done over the last 9 years, so thank you very much. Our next reading tonight is from Lily Blackwell.
Hi, I'm Lily, and I will be reading my What Hillsboro Means to Me essay. I just want to say one thank you to Amy, who is hyping me up so much today, and really helped me today. So, Hillsboro is a place I'll never forget. I came here 9 years ago, so this school is almost my entire childhood. After every grade, I could look forward to coming back here, but this year's different. I'm having to say this speech with a heavy heart because I'm so sad that it's my last few days here. You might always hear about other students having to adapt to their new school, but here it's different. The school always ends up adapting for the student, so every student feels like they've got the best teaching and knowledge they can get. I always miss this little community we created at this school. It was so small and pretty much a family. You could always walk down the hallway and be able to say hey to someone, and in every class I have a friend to hang out with. The friendships here are beyond any others I've seen. Some of my friends I've known for 5 or 6 years, but some I've only known for 1 or 2. I would come home every day and say things like, Miss Rainey told us this story about a rock club she's part of, and she's literally my favorite. Or Coach Dunn's class was so funny. He's the same teacher who taught us about duels and how to talk to people and make friends. You'd think government in his class has been so fun, and I would always look forward to Fridays. He's also literally my favorite. It's practically a habit at this point to tell my family about something that happened at school because every day something funny or cool happened that I just had to share. Just like the time Brian fell out of his car in the morning in the car rider line. The teachers here always make class a little more fun. Every year I have been here, I've had such good teachers that if someone told me to pick my top 5, I don't think I'd be able to. Although I'm not going to pick favorites, I'd like to say a special thank you to Miss Blackwell, who stayed just past her retirement for us. I always remember 6th grade math class with her, which was always one of my favorites. And finally, thank you Hillsboro class of 2024 for making all these years so fun. And always remember, you must have faith in people, and most importantly, you must have faith in yourself.
I don't give an introduction, so I'm just walk up.
Excuse me, Mr. Wise, I got one thing to say. Military safety!
Thank you, Shane.
Good evening, everyone. For those who don't know who I am, my name is and principals. I have the honor of recognizing those students who have received the President's Award of Educational Excellence. But before I do, I am going to deviate just slightly from our program tonight. We are here to celebrate the achievements of these wonderful young men and women sitting before us, but I would be remiss if I did not take time to acknowledge the people sitting just behind them, our teachers. The value of any school is in its teachers, and I want to thank them for being with us tonight and taking time to support our students as they have this year and years prior. While I could take the rest of our evening speaking about how wonderful they are, I do want to take one moment to recognize one teacher specifically for his impact to our students, school, and community. His impact can be felt in the accounts of his students. He is one of those teachers you'll never forget, shares one student. He has not only taught me everything about U.S. history, but he has taught me how to become a better person. Not only is he optimistic, but he is encouraging to his students. He always tells us that teaching is his true passion. Another says he takes time to do what he does. He loves history and teaches in a way that makes sense to all the students. He finds a way to connect with everyone, which shows how much he cares. He always wants the best for his students, and he shows his support for them daily. Hillsboro is proud to have him. That same impact is echoed in the words of his colleagues. One shares that he is one of the most dedicated and caring educators you will ever meet. His ability to connect with students and inspire a love for learning is truly remarkable. I have had the honor and privilege of working with him for the past 8 years, and his passion for history and care for the Hillsboro community is unmatched. This well-deserved recognition is a testament to his hard work, passion, and the positive impact he's had on our school community. 9 years ago, he came into my classroom to work with some of my special students, shares another. Little did I know that he would eventually become the U.S. history teacher next door, or that he would grow into one of the best teachers I've ever worked with. He's loud, funny, and can mesmerize students with his stories of history. He is kind, tough, and a strong shoulder to lean on. He gives students his all in everything he does. His impact goes beyond words and can be clearly seen by just walking through these doors. Today, as our 8th graders sat in the cafeteria for the last time, there he was sitting shoulder to shoulder with them as he has so many times before. During our senior walk, as high schoolers from across the county returned to proudly walk our halls once more, they became excited middle schoolers again, just hearing that he was waiting to see them at the end of the hall. And Shane stepped on this next part, so I'm going to move on. The fact that he can get all these 8th graders in unison to do anything is remarkable. If the value of a school is in its teachers, then Hillsboro School is rich beyond measure. His name is synonymous with Hillsboro. We are all privileged to have this teacher be a part of our school and a part of our community. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in recognizing and congratulating our middle school teacher of the year, Mr. James Shelton. It would be a promotion ceremony without a certificate. Mr. Shelton, if you come to the stage, would you accept this certificate? Okay, we're gonna get back on schedule now. Again, I'm here to present the President's Educational Award. These go to students who have exemplified what it means to be a Hillsboro Scholar, getting all A's in all academic quarters from 6th through 8th grade. When I call your name, if you would come up to collect your certificate recognizing this honor. Eden Foy. Lila Lightman. Sophia Hayworth. And finally, Caitlin Levy. At this time, I'd like to invite Roman Stikursky to come up and share with both programs.
My name is Roman Stikursky, and I will be I will be saying what Hillsboro means to me. My essay. Hillsboro is a friendly, fun, kind, and unforgettable place. When I hear someone say Hillsboro, I think of the valuable lessons I was taught there, such as having fun and trying new things. This has been taught to me through sports, theater, and everyday experiences throughout Hillsboro. Hillsboro football has taught me to focus more on having fun and less on winning. Before I came to Hillsboro, I refused to be on the losing team. I wasn't going to play for a team unless that team was going to win, and I didn't want to play for a team that would lose every game. I played football for the school, and my second year playing, we went on a 4-game losing streak in my junior varsity year. I remember being very upset. I wasn't used to being on the losing team. I was constantly looking at the negatives. The football coach, Coach E, was the first coach who taught me to look more at the positives. I ended up switching my negative emotions to positive ones. Through 7th grade PE, he taught me how to have fun. During one of his talks/speeches he'd make before his basketball games, he said, "Life isn't just about winning, it's mostly about having fun." When he said that, I started thinking he had no idea what he was talking about. After a while, I zoned back in and listened to what he had to say. Then I realized he was right. Whenever I was having fun, I just felt so much better. During my 7th grade year, I was constantly trying to figure out how to balance my schoolwork with sports, trying to be the best at both things, which would then lead to stress, the opposite of fun. The coach later explained that having fun decreases your levels of stress. Whenever someone says Hillsboro, I think of Coach E. He wasn't trying to help me out on purpose, but he still left a good lasting impact on me. I'm still competitive, but I'm not letting my competitiveness take over my personality. Whenever I'm doing something and I do feel a bit competitive, I remind myself I'm just out here to have fun. My second to last football practice that same year, I remember my brother got to skip practice to audition for Shredder. After that football practice ended, I went to the HVAC to wait for my brother to finish auditioning. It was hot outside. I just finished football practice and I just finished taking off my burning hot football pads. My brother was still in the HVAC and the HVAC had air conditioning. I didn't want to wait for him outside because of the heat and you were only allowed to be inside if you were auditioning. I'd seen the movie Shrek once or twice, so I knew the characters. I went to audition for Donkey. I didn't know any songs, but Miss Stewart put up the karaoke version of the songs Donkey sings in the musical. Only singing to myself and no one else, I was willing to step out of my comfort zone, but just this once to stay in the cool air conditioning. I finished auditioning, and when the cast list came out, I didn't think I made the cast, mostly because I auditioned only to stay away from the scorching hot sun. I didn't have any interest in theater whatsoever, yet still got the role I auditioned for. And 7 months later, it was the performance. First few weeks of rehearsal, I didn't think I was a theater kid. I didn't want to be doing theater in the first place. I never really wanted to be a theater kid either. I didn't want to be, nor did I want to perform in front of hundreds of people. 7 months into rehearsal, I was the biggest theater kid ever. I performed and I loved it. I love theater now, and I never would have been into that stuff if it wasn't for that hot sunny day. I tried something new and I liked it. When I stepped out of my comfort zone and went into theater, I ended up loving it. I wouldn't have loved it if everyone there wasn't so amazing and nice. I learned to like theater, and I wouldn't have known the good things about theater if I hadn't tried it for myself. Hillsboro Theater kids were amazing, nice, and fun to talk to. That was the same for about every Hillsboro kid at the school, friendly and fun to talk to. This is why whenever someone thinks of Hillsboro, it always leads back to the friendliness that goes around. Hillsboro's experience had made me want to be more involved in extracurricular activities, and then I was. I'm happy to say I've been a part of Hillsboro's football team, track team, theater musicals, student council, and band. Hillsboro's taught me to step out of my comfort zone, and I did just that. And so far, whenever I would try something new, it would bring me joy. All in all, when I hear someone say Hillsboro, I'm reminded of the good times that I've had, the fun experience I've been throughout these good 3 years, and the lessons I've learned. Like trying new things because you never know if you'll enjoy it, and having fun.
One of the great things about Hillsboro, the fact that you participate in everything, Roman. Roman was Hillsboro's only medal winner in our state track meet this past year. Placed in 8th in the hurdles. So congratulations to Roman, he represents us well. Our next student reader is Ms. Sophie Spodak.
Hi, I'm Sophie, and I'm going to read my What Hillsboro Means to Me essay. What Hillsboro means to me is much more than just a school. It is a place that has made me who I am today. I'm a scholar, I'm a friend, I'm a leader, I'm a better person because of Hillsboro. It took me a while to think of just one thing that makes this place so special to me, because it has truly changed me for the better. There are many factors about me that came from my teachers, my staff, and my classmates. I found the people who I needed to be with along the way. I have made friends who will last a lifetime and who will always be there for me. I've learned a lot from just being at Hillsboro for 5 years. I never knew how much the school and the community of it could impact me. I try not to believe that I will be leaving soon, but I know that these years have been the best years of my life. I started going to school here in 4th grade, but I was a part of this Hillsboro family for what feels like forever. I was introduced to so many things by my older siblings, like sports and theater. Hillsboro always makes a way for anyone to do anything, which is what we're all about. I started playing volleyball and softball in 6th grade and found my love for both the sports. I always immediately connected with all the girls on my team. Sports is where I met my best friends in 7th and 6th grade, who have also greatly influenced me. I've grown so much in ways I couldn't even imagine. I have so many memories of my friends and I going to football games and school dances. I've met all my best friends at Hillsboro, which is why we all have a special bond with each other. Hillsboro's taught me that no matter what, I will always have a home. Hillsboro welcomed me with best friend on the first day of 4th grade, who told me I had good handwriting and that was the only thing I needed to hear to know that this is where I needed to be. I can't even begin to think about what would have happened if I didn't go to Hillsboro. I wouldn't have all the relationships with my teachers, my principals, and my friends. I wouldn't have all the life lessons and experiences that this school has taught and showed me. I still think about all the memories that I made in elementary school, the sad and happy ones, and in middle school, all the emotional and exciting ones. My life will never be the same. I've been forever changed by the acts of kindness shown by people I've never even talked to. That just goes to show that the community that I've been in the last 5 years of my life has made an impact on the way that I see the world. Thank you to Coach Shelton for always making hockey situations fun and being the greatest teacher ever. Thank you, Ms. Burrick, for always being there for me and helping me through math and just life in general. Thank you, Mr. Kaufman, for always being a chill teacher. Thank you, Ms. Looney, for making science fun this year. Thank you, Ms. Stewart, for showing me I can be anybody. Thank you, Mr. Miles, and also happy birthday. Thank you, Hardy B, for letting me be crazy in youth and government and Model UN. Thank you, Ms. Hutchinson, for always being there for me and letting me come in your classroom. Thank you, Coach Tony, for letting me be the bear. Thank you, Coach Kylie, for just being amazing. Thank you, Coach Patrick, for coaching me in softball.
Thank you, Ms. Adamo, for letting me be creative, and thank you, Hillsboro, for being a big part of my life. I can't believe my time here is almost done, but I've made my most of my time at Hillsboro. It makes me sad to think about leaving, but I know I've made an impact on this school just like it's made one on me. I begin to think about high school and all the opportunities it would give me, but I will always miss my close family at Hillsboro. I will continue to be an athlete, a scholar, a friend, a leader, and a better person as I grow into high school. Thank you, Hillsboro, for welcoming me and letting me be who I am, and thank you, class of 2028, for making this year memorable.
Now the time that we've been all waiting for, it's my honor, along with Mr. Weinstein, to introduce to you the 8th grade class that we are promoting on to the next level of their education. So when we present the certificates, the students will come up. Parents, visitors, we ask if you'll just wait to applaud until the end. That would be super. Okay, first row, you ready? Wyatt Adair. Lydia All. Wesley Anglin. Pedro Atanasio Monroy. Aubrey Baker. Caroline Bates. Lauren Below. Kayla Berger. Audrey Biggert. Charlotte Blackburn. Lily Blackwell. Oliver Bliss. Hudson Bajetti. Josiane Bogard. Hope Boyd. Quinn Brown. Next row. Ava Casalia. Anna Chitwood. Brian Church II. You're number one in our book, though, Brian. Maggie Clark. Alexander Colasso. Caroline Cook. Dylan Cranston. Annabelle Crockett. Blaine Davis. Good, good. Ella Doty. Adelina Feinberg. Daniel Fierro Uronga. Kingsley Fisher. Jaden Ford. Eden Foy. Max Franzoy. Anna Garges. Taeglin Denny. Griffin Glenn. Gloria Graver. Grace Graver. Chloe Gray. Layton Hamer. Doria Hamlet. Gage Hart. Lennox Harvey. Sophia Hayward.
Lennox, you're looking good.
Nick Hendricks. Branson Hetherington. Skylar Holt. Isabella Hermanka. Callie Yeager. Xavier Jonigan.
Hi, baby.
Tristan Jester. Lincoln Jocelyn. Harper Kennedy.
Really?
Drew Cowan. Kinley King. Madeline Knox. Audrey Langhofer. Townsend Leas. Zoe Lazar. Kaden Lee. Shane Lee. Lila Lightman. Caitlin Levy.
Sam Lowry. Thomas Luke. Nicole Machiavello. Oliver McTavish. Amadi Manu. Britton McCaskey. Cindy McLean. Marley McCluskey.
Marley.
Christian McDonald. Ainsley McKinta. Molly Morency. Dean Moso. Charles Molyneux. Kylan Nelson. Elizaveta Nikolskaya. Miller Norman. Mary Townspetty. Trinity Picuro. Joseph Ryland. Emmy Rimkus. Declan Roberts. Audrey Rollins. Ellie Rollins. Mason Romine. Hudson Rudiger. Sophia Sacramento. Smith. Sawyer Smith. Tucker Smith. Charlie Southall. Sophie Spoda. Nikolai Stakursky. Roman Stakursky.
You're my brother!
Cross Stanley. Jacob Steiner. Dylan Streeter. Jaden Tidwell. Caden Van Cleve. Ainsley Van. Ethan Virgin. Satchel Waddell. Tate Wadsworth. Chadwick Walker. Jacob Wallace. Isaac Ward. Gabriel Wechsler. Harrison Wyckoff. Ivy Willard. Josephine Williams. John Winters. Drew Wiseman. Callie Whitman. Lottie Woods. Owen Yarborough. gentlemen, a round of applause for our promoted 8th grade class. Responsibility, a sense of characters, a sense of integrity. I have enjoyed this group of 8th graders. I've been fortunate to be with them for 2 years now, and it's been my pleasure to be able to see them in the hallways, the car rider lines, the bus lines, the cafeterias on a daily basis. And so I'm proud of the work that these kids have done. Kids, I just have a couple of things. One thing I want to talk to you about. Usually whenever I talk about a couple of things. I talk about family, I talk about character, I talk about sports. Today I'm going to talk about character. It tied in a little bit with sports. When you look at the sports world and you see those folks who are incredibly talented, but they're always in the news for the wrong reasons. They're always getting the bad press. They end up leaving sports earlier than they probably should. To me, whenever I look at those situations, typically it's because the student's ability exceeds their character. It's those people that stick around a long time where their character exceeds their ability. You have to be a student of character, you have to be a student of integrity, and you have to follow those basic life rules of treat others the way you want to be treated. When you do that, the limits that your abilities will take you are endless. They're endless. So I hope that you leave here as 8th graders today and leave tomorrow as freshmen. You know what freshman means? A fresh start. That means you're going to have a fresh start in a whole new environment, in a different place, with different people, all new friends, new teachers, a new building, new place. Take that opportunity and make the most of it. Whenever I talk to the people at Independence High School, whether it's their principals, their counselors, or their teachers, they always say a couple of things, parents. They always say, we can tell a Hillsboro kid be above anybody else. And it's because of their ability to go up and ask and advocate for themselves. They have the ability to go up and talk to adults about asking for help. And they love that about our kids. And that's one of the things that we have inadvertently forced our kids to do, is to talk to adults. Because there are so few and so many adults, our students are forced to talk to us about needing help in math and literacy and science or social studies or graphic design or art or music or BD. All of the things, you guys are able to go up to those folks and ask for help. And I pray that you take that with you from Hillsboro and apply it at Independence, because they are going to be impressed with a class of 2028 at Independence High School. And that's you guys. I'm proud of you. I look forward to the work that you're going to do. I cannot wait in 4 years when you do the senior clap out at Hillsboro. I cannot wait to see you, and I know I'll see you before then anyway. But I wish you the very best. Proud of you. Teachers in the back of the room, obviously you are the backbone of this school. And the work that you do is a huge impact on these kids. So thank you. And parents, most importantly, you are the ones that we should thank for allowing us to work with your kids, for teaching them at home before you ever gave them to us. We are truly grateful. Ladies and gentlemen, one more round of applause for Hillsboro's class of 2024. I believe there are refreshments someplace in the cafeteria.